gotta hit record on two different things. Two different things now. So yeah. Um let's let's try to get this started. Obviously this is gonna be my first time doing the video podcast, so what it do, man? Welcome to the Brainhole podcast. We turned 16 today. It's our sweet 16. Alright, man. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Pretty much what I do, man. When all these start. Always wondering what you guys are doing when you're listening to these. Hey, man. Thank you for joining me. I know it's been a couple weeks. Plenty of excuses this time. Basically, they're doing construction outside my building, and they are literally banging on the wall outside. They're quite literally banging on the wall. And I don't know. I think they're on lunch or some shit right now, so I got a little bit of time before they start making noise again. How you doing? What are you doing? I've been wondering that this week. Like, what are you doing? You're I don't know. I know, if you're starting out to listen to a podcast and this is one of the ones you're starting to listen to, and I let first time listeners let this know this. People who are just getting into the podcasting, because it's kind of hard to fit that into your daily entertainment routine, I suppose. But I let them know, look, if you clean your house and you usually have the TV on, I know I usually do, up until I started listening to podcasts, because anytime that I don't need to be paying any focus, that's where my focus goes into. I put in a podcast because you don't have to actually watch it. So I say, if you're doing laundry or if you're cleaning the house, and you don't feel like having music on, then that's a pretty good way to start fitting podcasting in. It has, I don't, we've already gone through this. I don't like saying literally, okay? But it's literally, it's literally replaced me listening to music in the car. I don't listen to music anymore. It's all just podcast, man. And I just finished listening to all of Crystalia's episodes, so I'm sad and I don't know what to do anymore. Um, so I did a test shot yesterday or the day before with the camera, just to check the audio and the video. Double check that I turned this microphone on. All right. To double check with the audio and the video, and yo, you see this thing right here? That needs to go. It took the video was what, a minute and a half, and it took about, man, I'd say it took half an hour to upload to YouTube. I can't be doing that, man. I'm gonna need something a little bit quicker. So I am I'm in the market for a new computer and shit, and I might just have to bite the bullet and get myself an Apple. So everyone keeps telling me, dude, just get an Apple. It renders way better. Ugh, I don't know, man. Fucking no. Um, compiled a lot of. I have compiled a lot of ideas and thoughts and shit throughout the week, man. Um, so let's see what we have for you today. Today, yeah. Hey, I want to shoot. What is all this stuff, bro? So much shit. Man, I guess, like, all I want to do is just have fun and make fun of stuff on here, but damn, I write down a lot of I write down a lot of like serious shit. Let's move to this one here. All right, so I've been specifically noticing this a lot more lately. Um, I like when strangers walk by, when I walk by somebody or somebody walks by me, I I hold my breath, dude, because you know when they walk by, there's a waft. You feel the wind of them coming at you. And with that wind sometimes comes a smell, bro. Sometimes there's a smell there, dude. I don't want that inside my body, man. I don't like being close to people. So if you're a stranger and you're walking by, I'm holding my breath. You can't tell that I am. I should make it evident. I should be like and hold my breath right as they're looking at me. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, I wonder how many insecurities that would create in their head. That would create a lot of insecurities, probably. Walking away, smelling themselves. So, uh, I don't know. I wonder if any of you do weird shit like that. Also, like, I don't walk on grass. I don't like walking on grass. I don't like walking on grass with shoes on. The reason being is because, dude, you can't really judge the elevation changes. And in grass, it's like there's just little bumps and little holes that you can't see because they mow the lawn. When they mow the lawn, it's pretty equal. You can't really tell, and so you're just constantly always having to calculate how and where to put your feet. When you're barefoot, it's fine because it contours to the ground. But yo, this podcast is number one, dude. Fucking talking about walking on grass. But the point is, like, I do weird shit like that. Like in my closet, all my hangers are black. I don't, and everything's color coordinated. I don't like to look at that shit not like that, man. You know? And closet door always has to be closed too, especially at night. I don't know what's in there at night. There's something. And it's actually been it's really been terrifying me in these last few weeks. God, I remember when I used to get so scared, dude. I think my first memories of being scared was the movie we watched was oh my, Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead. That was the first movie that I watched that made me understand and know what being scared was. And when we did watch it, we had during this time we had a basement. And this house was straight up scary anyways, but the basement was particularly scary. You could just at the top of it was like the door was in the kitchen on the top on the it was I guess the middle floor, and then there was the basement. And the and so when you're standing at the top of the staircase, you look straight down, it's just blackness, you know. So anytime I had to go downstairs for anything, one of my family members was always like brains, brains, and never made it downstairs, man. All right, don't ask me to get you some shit and then start calling brains out on me, cause I would fuck at you. Bullshit, dude. Can't ask me to help you and then scare the shit out of me. I was probably about, let's say it was first or second grade. So how old are you? Like 7 years old around that time. And then I think shortly after we watched The Exorcist, and I was just fucked. Like, why would you have your kids watch that shit, dude? Especially since my parents, they're so God, there's a goddamn echo. I need to fix that. Uh, and our parents were religious and shit, dude. Like, why would you show your kids something like that? We totally believed it. We sure did. So I can't record this like I used to. Me just waking up and looking like shit. I had a, at that. Okay. That's how that goes here sometimes, alright? We just fart into the microphone and it clears the cobwebs. Excuse me, please. Please excuse that. I didn't clear it, man. I didn't clear it this morning, okay? This morning it's fucking 2:30. Um, I took a shower for this, dude. You can't smell me. I could have just put the hat on and been fine. Whatever. But look, I've also been working a lot, so I'm sorry for for the lack of me not having a podcast every week like I promised, but at least I got the content that I do have. So I have been working on it even though I haven't been on it. All right, so I kind of wanted to talk about this cuz I don't know, it's a little bit embarrassing, I guess, and I don't know, never really heard people talk about it, their insecurity. I don't really consider it an insecurity. It's just I don't know. It's a motive thing. I think it's a motive type thing. Because when this would mostly be something in high school and maybe sometime shortly after that. But when I would be with let's say with a group of friends or just even by myself, even worse if it was by myself. Because at least when you got friends around, builds a little bit of confidence. You're with people you know. But I was never one to be able to approach a girl. It's just I'm just too shy, dude. And the motive behind it is like always in the back. I would assume like always in the back of your head, they're thinking like, oh, they just want to fuck me. Which you know what, man, you're a fucking liar. If you first meet somebody and you find them attractive and you don't want to fuck them, like that's just a given. Like, and it doesn't mean I want to fuck you right now, but it's a given, dude. Like if you approach somebody and with the intent of getting to know them or whatever, you want to fuck them, you know. And then there's those other cases where you're just kind of friends, and then the attraction builds later on. Um, which even still, most dudes want to fuck you. You know, that's that's pretty much it, bro. Like everybody wants to fuck everybody. I mean, you're not gonna, 'cause that's gross. Look, I'll talk about abortion for here, just because we kind of got into fucking people. Look, man, and I never hear anybody kind of bring this out. I never do. I never hear anybody talk about it like this either. But the main reason that you want to have abortion legal is, and look, I've personal experience. When you're in the moment, girls, you do this too much. You say this shit too much. And fellas, I know this ain't a lie, but in the heat of the moment, what do they tell you? They want you to come in them. They say that shit. They like want it. It's happened to me more often than not. Now, the only reason you would want an abortion, other than the obvious facts, you get raped, whatever, okay? Even still, if that's the case, go the next day. Don't wait 2 months. You know what I mean? Don't wait 2 months, man. But that's probably one of the biggest motivators, isn't it? Because you just want dudes to fucking bust nuts in you, man. And you don't want any responsibility. You just want to be a whore ass. Whore, hoe, tramp, scandalous, slutty ass. You just want that nut, dude. Not gonna blame you, but don't pretend it's fucking something else. Excuse me. Don't fucking pretend it's something else, dude. Use a hoe, and you want people to bust nuts in you. And that's okay. Fine by me. Just don't kill a kid after 2 months of it fucking being conceived and shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. It's my body, my choice. You know, alright. Well, like Dave Chappelle said, my money, my choice. He was referring to he's talking about abortion here too. He's referring to if a woman does decide to have the kid, that he has a choice to not have to take care of it financially. My money, my choice. Dave Chappelle. That was a good special. I gotta be honest though, I didn't laugh too much. I was just more like, yeah, that's right. I was more so agreeing with him. It was like a, it was like a long, um, it was like a long public service announcement for not stupid people, for people who are not dumb. Because public service announcements, they were pretty much made for people who are dumb, right? Remind them. You gotta remind them today. Don't be an asshole. And then, you know, the more you know. Don't push a kid off a swing when he's swinging. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of trouble doing eye contacts with you guys. I'll get used to it. It's weird talking into a camera, bro. Just like in the same kind of way that it was weird for me to start doing this podcast, just staring at the microphone. That's what I got used to. Just got used to doing this, staring at the microphone. So we've got one mic here, which is for the camera. I got an extension auxiliary cord, so it goes about 20 feet, which is dope. And another one that's recording here. So even if this video podcast doesn't go out, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna see how long it takes to render the whole hour. We still got the good old audio only. So, um, my laptop wants to just keep shutting down. It wants to keep shutting down. Um, but hey, dude, yeah, I've never really been able to approach a girl and ask her for her number and shit like that. Is that pussy? Is that subbitch? Is that some bitch shit, dude? I mean, I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but I never had to. Like, I've always had people introduce me to somebody. Usually been something kind of like that. Or I have been approached a few times. I don't remember. I don't remember these times. I got a phone number the other day from some chick at work. She didn't work with me. She was a customer. Left it on a receipt. No, I'm not gonna text her, bro. I told one of my coworkers. I was like, look at that. And then she goes, "Oh, was she cute?" I'm like, "No." And she looked at me like, "Well, what would you qualify as cute?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. Somebody else might think she's cute. I don't. I mean, she could have been cute, I guess. She's just too big, bro. Too big for me, man. I like to be able to toss a girl around. You know what I mean? You bros know what I mean, man." excuse me to the video listeners. Hopefully that'll be the last one for a minute. Let me take some drink. Let me get some drink. All right. Sounds like those assholes are back, so we'll probably be hearing a little bit of banging and screwing in the background. Not sex stuff. Hey, hey, talking about, you know what? Talking about sex things, dude. Look, if you're gonna put a sex scene in a movie, all right, say there's two or three of them, you better have the equal or more amount of scenes of people taking a shit. Okay, so if you have two or three sex scenes in a movie, then you need to have two or three scenes of someone taking a shit, because You can insinuate that people have sex. You don't have to show the bro like thrusting on top of this chick and they're pretending to be in such a passionate. Like you don't nobody no one needs to see that shit. You know what I mean? Not once has that ever advanced or enhanced the plot to a movie or enhanced the characters at all whatsoever. In fact, if anything, it does the opposite. It just makes you vulnerable and oh, the guy fucking finally got laid, dude. Now he's got more shit to worry about. Now not only is he running from the mafia gangsters, but they're chasing her too because he fucking put his penis inside of her on scene 7. 3 times. Just 3 times, like just one, two, three, and that was it. How stupid. He's like, oh, I'm done. I'm done, madam. I'm done. So just like just like a sex scene in a movie progresses the plot and the storyline, then the exact same thing will do with someone taking a shit, dude. But like real, like somebody really taking a shit. They're not on their phone. They're not this. They're like actually really taking a shit. So you're making the faces that you would make when you're trying to push one out, and you're picking your nose, and just like some real life shit. You know what I mean? So that's what needs to happen. So you can just show the redundancy of that. If anybody can tell me or tell me of a movie that advances the plot or storyline, I'd like to know which one. No, I know you're all thinking, "Oh, 50 Shades of Grey." Nah, never seen it. I know that it doesn't advance the story other than unless the story is that this dude fucks mad bitches or whatever it is. If that is the story, then yes, I guess it does. But oh yeah, excuse me, who would watch that? Oh, females. So fucking boring, dude. So yeah, we need more shit taking scenes. I mean, fuck, dude. Dumb and Dumber was such a funny movie, and the shit taking scene was one of the best ones. So consider that Hollywood. I'll start making my own movies. It'll be like 75% shitting, and then 25%, plot and character development. That'd be pretty fun. That'd be cool, man. Yeah, that would be cool. Just having somebody taking a shit, dude. Like if you know me, you know this is true. I'm not really the type of person to get upset or bothered by anything terribly too much, man. I'll let things slide, whatever. Things happen or they don't, and just move along. You just do something about it, or you don't, and that's it, right? But bro, like the things that bother me the most are things that like little shit that I don't understand. Like little things that I just don't get. I don't get how they happen or why they're happening. Like one example is like a fly or a bug. Just relentlessly all up in your shit. One of the most annoying things in the world, bro. Because let's like look, you are so much smaller than me, and you have so much more space in this world to carry along, and you want to be in my face. And this is the worst part, dude. Like they fucking know. They know, dude. They know that you're a million times slower than them, dude. They're sitting there with their fucking gritted eyeballs and shit. You go to attack them. You go to take them, swat them out, and at the very last goddamn second, they pull out, bro, because they know, and they've been waiting there an eternity. They see you lifting your arm. They see to them it's like 50. It's like 10 minutes of you just swatting your arm, and you're over here flailing furiously. So annoying, dude. I can't stand that shit. I can't. I can't. I can't. Those are the things that really bother me. Things that I just don't. I don't get it. I don't understand them. I don't understand them, and I don't get them. And when I don't get them, I'm not understanding them, dude. You know? I'm not understanding stuff I don't get, man. So just get. Yep, you can hear those fuckers. Hope you guys don't mind too much, man. So dude, yeah, man, put more shitting scenes in movies. That'd be so funny, bro. Like you're watching something like The Matrix or Die Hard or something like that, you know? Neo's like, wait, I have to take a shit. It's the one. It's the one, dude. The one poop. Like right before Frodo gets up to the mountain, dude. Sorry, Mary. I have to drop a load before I drop this ring. It'll be quick, I promise. It will be. I'm really trying to talk over the. Really trying to talk over the that stuff over there that's going on. So sorry. See, this is part of the reason that it's taken a while to do the podcast because I got these fucking cavemen outside pounding on the walls and shit. I think they're putting like I don't know, dude, some awnings and shit over windows, bro. Fuck if I know, dude. You know what, man? I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this. I've thought about this for plenty of time. But like we pay so much money for airplane tickets. Like the actual seats should have some the seats or the airplane, the aircraft itself should have some type of parachute system to save lives. Like let's say the engines go out on the air on an airplane, you know. There should be some kind of system that it like it could detach those jets and then like parachutes come up and then they pretty much float the airplane down somehow. Or if the airplane explodes and shit and you're stuck on your seat, like for the seat itself to have a parachuting system and it just knows, you know, hey, shit's going down. We got to eject. Send parachutes. They could have some kind of technology like that. It would work. Sure, it would work. Unless, of course, all the parachutes get exploded somehow, and then they don't work, in which you're fucked in the first place, man. You know, man, I want to kill these guys. And there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, dude, that's just this is one of those things that I think about. Like another thing I think about, dude, is if lie detectors are so accurate, which I'm not debating that they are, but if they're so accurate, why the fuck don't aren't they used in like presidential debates or used in court cases more? I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're used in court cases somehow, sometimes. But if they're so accurate, why can't you rely on that shit? You know how much money would be saved, and you know how much time would be saved, uh, to the to just people in general, anybody who's voting and anybody who's running. It would be so much easier and quicker if you just hook these people up to a lie detector. Now, it's one thing if they truly believe the bullshit that they're saying, but that's up to us to decide, you know, especially if that needle's like, no, he's lying. No, no, not true. True lies, man. They're true lies. True lies. True lies. Oh, I love water, dude. It's so good. The nectar of life. It's the absolute fucking nectar of life, you guys. Ugh, yo, you know why I'm glad I'm not in a relationship, dude? Because look, women, when you get in an argument and your voice changes and you get in that, you get in that fucking tone, dude. Like normally you talk normal, but you get in that tone, like, no, listen. Now I told you. Like if you're in the other room and you didn't hear, if you couldn't articulate the words that were being said, this is what you would hear. That's what that sound is. It's so bad. Girls, just calm down a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. I promise you. I just, yeah, dude. You girls. Yo, I'm also wondering now. I'm definitely not complaining. Some of you, some of you out there probably shouldn't be wearing yoga pants. But girls, like, do you know that we can see everything? I have to. I gotta tell you, cause I know when you're putting them on, you're probably shoving them up your ass and shoving them up your front ass, and then going out into the world. Like you know, like what's the thought process? What is the thought process while you're putting these on? Like, do you want people to look at your pussy, dude? Honestly, cause you're showing it. Okay, I don't care how black they are, cause as soon as you bend over, the black turns into transparency, and you can see through them shits. You don't know that, do you? Definitely not complaining about the yoga pants. They're hot on some of you, but you do realize we can see everything. You need to know that. I mean, imagine if bros wore yoga pants. You've seen them on Shakespeare stuff. Shakespeare plays, they have yoga pants. And and they also have a fucking mushroom just chilling on the side of their leg, dude. You know? Can you imagine if guys were just walking around in yoga pants, dude, like it was normal? Like it was some normal shit like girls are now. So look, I needed you to know. I needed you to know that we see everything and it ain't a secret. And what you thinking? What are you thinking when you're putting them on? Because it's not like, oh, these are cute. It's like, no, my ass is out. Now you can see my asses, all of them. Just want to let you know, dude. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Do your thing. Man, am I bitching about girls too much in this episode? I'm pretty sure somebody in the fuck's music coming from? Fucking hell. Maybe you know what? Maybe I should play my own music in the background and hear a little bit so that you can. Ah man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girls. I fucking talked too much shit about you today. But hey, look, don't do this. Don't let this be something that you do, because it's fucking annoying as shit to us guys. If it's cold enough outside and we suggest to you to bring a jacket, not telling you to wear it, okay? At least bring it. Bring it because it's already been brought in. Alright? So if it's cold outside and you don't have a jacket to match your clothes, bring a jacket, okay? Because as a bro, as a logical thinking human being, not as a vain asshole thinking that shit don't match, I'm gonna bring a jacket because I want to be comfortable. Now I want to be comfortable. But don't you not wear a jacket and not be comfortable and then take my fucking jacket. Okay? Because I had precisely planned the day for us to go out and be in the cold for a few minutes. And I am setting you up for success and telling you, babe, bring a jacket. You'll thank me later. No, I don't want to carry it. I'm carrying too much shit. You have a purse. One other thing. Well, I'm not going to carry my purse around because it doesn't match either. So I'm just going to have you keep my big ass wallet in your jacket pocket, and then I'm gonna take your jacket. Okay, that's just being an asshole. All right, dudes. Like, so don't do that to your boo, to your boo and shit. Yeah, dude. And like, I've been thinking also about like R&B songs and religion, like a lot of Christian songs, and it's mostly Christian songs because I've never really heard of Muslim music and them worshiping Muhammad or whatever, Satan, whoever they worship. So it's this this line, dude. It's just one sentence line. I couldn't live without you, or I wouldn't be anything without you, or this idea of somebody needing somebody else so much. Oh, Peter, you're so heartless over on the Brainhole podcast. You don't have any fucking feelings. Hey, I did. I used to feel a lot when I used to feel a lot, man, when I was 13 through 15, 17, 18, 19 years old, when I was a stupid headed kid. And then you learn to logically sort out certain things as far as your emotions and shit goes. And you learn how to sort that out in your head so that one, you don't get hurt again or get hurt as bad in the future, or you just know how to avoid it, all of it in the beginning of the situation and shit, and not let there be a situation. But this idea, man, that I'm nothing without you. Hey, guess what, man? You're nothing without yourself, okay? You don't need some bitch uh dictating. And look, this goes with both girls and guys. It's not just a one gendered kind of thing, okay? Even though we have 70 different genders now. I do have to cough, so I'm gonna make sure that I turn this off or down. um, but you don't need somebody else to tell you who you are, dude. And I know every single one of you would agree with me on that. Because that's what being alive in the year 2020 is all about, dude. Yeah, I know it's 2019, all right? I like to round it off. It's finding out who you are, man. Don't let somebody else dictate that shit. Be your own person, man. Stop running around talking about can't be anything without you, can't do anything without you. Anything with God, this God thing, man. I don't know what to believe as far as all that goes. I know there's something going on, and I think as a human being, you're way too fucking arrogant to think that you know what God is. Because there's no way anybody knows. Nobody knows. Okay, nobody knows. You just don't know. Well, the Bible. Well, yeah. Hey, guess what? You know those neighbors that you don't like down in your block? Same kind of dudes wrote that shit, dude. Those dudes